that is very good. Let me show you that tool. And everybody has heard of DeepSeek. DeepSeek, everybody know yes and no. Put in chat. I will give you the link. You can use. This is also new. Not new, basically. This is a good tool. I see a lot of good inputs. Okay, yeah, Swati is telling, yeah. So DeepSeek is very good. Gemini is also good. These models are there. So now I want you to answer somebody new to product management, right? Just write and new PM. You can write NPM, new PM, who are new to product management, right? So I will not go. Uh, yes, I am using Copilot. Good, good. Copilot is also good. Yes, Copilot is also good. Not a problem. So new to product management. So yes, so those who are new to product management, please write. Why I'm asking? So I will not take those terms, very complex terms. I will use in a very simple layman language, which we are using day-to-day apps, day-to-day digital products, or day-to-day physical products also, right? Okay. What about others? So Maya, you are part of product management, or you are still new to product management, right? What about Vipin? Okay. Vipin, you are new. Guys, just mention so it will help me
Um,
to understand.
I'm an experienced guy, a senior product manager.
Yeah, good, good, good. So everybody, guys, speak up. Don't worry about, this is not a company meeting, first of all. Open your mic, open your videos, whatever you feel confident, right? I'm a senior guy. Good, good. Oh, super. So I see some of them are, only just new to product management. But what we are trying to do, let me share my screen again and share with you how I'll do it, right? So let me also open my one browser. So I'll open a fresh browser. So there's no confusion in there. Give me a second to set up my chat GPT or any tool. So I will open chat GPT if credits are there. Otherwise, I will use Grok. Gemini also I can use. So now, those guys who are already experienced, anybody wants to talk about what is the difference between traditional digital products and AI products? Anybody wants, right? Because it's also, like cohort learning or, learning from the peers, right? Somebody wants to take a lead and tell Amit, this is the difference I understand and this is my, understanding. I will be appreciate anybody who wants to take a lead. Otherwise, we will quickly, discuss also. Anybody? Welcome, guys. Anybody wants to share what is a digital product management? What is a AI product? What is the difference? Right? I am new, no worries. No. Young, aspiring, welcome, welcome, guys. Gokul, yes, yes, Gokul is part of our. He's also building, he's giving time. Very good. So, this small, small learning initiative. So, feel free to open. If somebody wants to speak, you can raise your hands. I'm giving opportunity to anybody who wants to differentiate. So, I have opened my chat GPT. I have opened my Gemini, two things I have opened, and I will open a Word document also, right? So blank Word document, I am preparing myself for this. Give me a sec. So, so first of all, I will give you all the prompts, all the, everything you will have access, right? So anybody wants to speak, guys? Question is same. What is the difference between digital products and AI product? So that confusion we are getting from a lot of folks, right? A lot of folks are getting, Amit, should I start my career? I am new to AI product.
AI.
Definitely. Anybody? Yes, please.
Okay. The core difference between this digital product and an AI product is in their functions and adaptability. I think so. This is the right definition for it.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, good inputs. Anybody wants to add on? Please feel free. See, when we are speaking from our mind, we clear our assumptions, we clear our thoughts. So always I encourage people to speak up. I think AI product is using technology and building the product. For example, this is a layman term, right?
Yes,
So
it is used.
yeah.
It is using the machine language, and the digital
Yeah.
products are using traditional language.
Okay. So that is one
Uh,
of the, answers people are. Yes, please add on.
the traditional products are based on on logic, whereas the new AI products are based on data, rely on data, more on data, and learning from that data.
Correct. Correct. That is
Yeah.
very close, very, very, very realistic and very, uh, Yes, AI products are not built without it. AI helps in reading past behaviors and yes, super. Yes. That very good who has written, Nimish. Very encouraging remarks, guys. Speak up. Better is speaking, so at least we know you. Right.
Right. So,
Even it
Amit,
is wrong, 200% wrong. Don't worry.
hmm. Yeah, I mean, so basically, traditional product manager are like where we, as a product manager, take all our previous experience to define the product. But while in AI, we use all the decision-making tools which help us to optimize the decision while creating the product. So, yeah, that.
Okay, good, very good. I think this is quite cumbersome and very detailed, very encouraging comments, right? Thanks a lot, right? So let's hear from couple of more folks, right? And then we'll start discussing and we'll touch base from the last workshop we did lab, right? And then we'll start doing it from the current one, right? And we'll take a quick 5-10 minutes break after it, right? So we have a small breather also in between. So guys, I'm just giving you anybody opportunity more wants to speak out. What is a digital product and what is a AI product? What is the difference? And yes, everybody knows this physical products. For example, Zoom is a digital product, right? So I want to make a AI native digital product. That is one language, right? So this terminology and everything don't get bogged up who are new to product management. So don't worry. So it's very easy, only just understanding from a common life example where Ankit put it in a very good way and Karthik also added on the top of it. And finally, we got up more inputs, those, right? So let me share one of the thing with you. The first of all, chat, right? Please see your chat and I have added one link to there. Let me add there first and join there because all these notes and all these guides which are simplified they are there. There are a lot of resources, but we have guides what we are creating. These are simple guides which you can use it for interviews, which you can use for your day-to-day preparation. So this is the group. Kindly join the group and a lot of resources we are sharing. If you are registered there, it will be easy to communicate and share everything, right? And these are all free, frankly telling you. A lot of resources we want to democratize and make it free. Lot of things, right? You must have heard of Physics Wala in India, right? If anybody knows Physics Wala, right? So we are trying to go that way, we are trying to give, product management, career, physical and digital products, both those teaching in a very lower price and with best quality, right? That is the output, we are trying to bring. So this is the group and let me now share my screen and let's discuss more in detail, right? So let me pull up my screen for the slides for this session, right? So let me open. So anybody still question is open. So that's not a problem. So yes, we use a lot of data as we saw, right, in our AI product. But without that data, can we start the product? Yes, definitely. So how? Let's see how. So I'll quickly share my screen again. And if you have any questions, kindly speak up. I will hold for there. No need to raise hands. That's why we always have small groups, right? Yeah, I think it's visible. Yeah, good. So let me reshare, right? Okay. Oh, that's share slideshow. Okay, cool. So guys, what we did last time, I'll just quickly snapshot and then we'll jump on our discussion question, right? So meanwhile, you have time to think also, right? So that's the program where I told you 12 weeks, right? And we have complementary accelerator program for the interviews and group discussion in that. And these labs we are doing, some of you have already told they could do the discovery one and the backlog. Today we'll do the backlog. In between, we added one more product roadmap and prioritization. And if time allows, next couple of weeks, we'll do product tear down and MVP, right? Each Sunday we do the same time, right? For India, it will be around 6 p.m., right? And then we'll do the MVP and tear down. So we are planning to do this very basics one. Everybody should know these are the very basics, right? And this everything is free, frankly telling you. We want people to learn the basics, right? Let's start there and right way of doing it, right? So AI labs, as you've seen, yes, and these are the some of the tools and there are a lot of thousands of tools, but these are the very basic tools that you should know how to leverage and not only leverage, but you should know how to do the prompting to them, because these are all models. Without prompting, you cannot get the right decision. For example, market research. Perplexity is very good tool, right? And for the example, you are doing user research to record all these transactions, your interviews, Otter is super. I have used that. And for presentation to stakeholder leadership, to your investor, right? So Runway is quite cool, right? Gamma is also cool. Lovable is very good to present prototype and graphics. Napkin is cool. So these basic tools, at least you should know, not too much, but at least start with, right? So start with, last time also I have shared. So let me put it down. I think the heading is not visible. Okay, let me try. Yeah. So guys, this is a universal prompt framework. Those who are experienced, they might be 100% aware of it. But those who are new, so always when we are prompting to do any AI tools, right? So you need to define the role. What is the role we want to get, right? Then what is the task? What are the objectives? What is the context? And finally, then you have to give in terms of, constraints or anything, even the format, what format and output you want. So these are the basics if you don't know anything about prompting, right? So no, nothing expert is required. Only you say, define the role. My role is a product owner, right? My role is a product manager. My role is a product researcher, right? What is the task? One, two, three. What is the context? You need to give the background. Then only machine learning, these models will give output, right? So same way, if you see, this is the one of the best, I have been using from a long time. The Let me go back, right? This craft one. So craft model is a quite good one, right? In craft model, you give entirely, basically dividing the information into context, role, what specifically you're asking, right? An example, identify top three pains, right? And then the format and test, right? So these are very good model, and there is, CoStar is also a very good framework that I am not showing here, but craft is also really good. But we will use today this race framework, right? So this is quite simple for who are new to, like Gokul told, somebody told, couple of folks they are new. Try to see how I use a race framework, right? When you are trying to write a AI prompt in ChatGPT, that is the structure framework you use. I define the role, what I want to do. I give a context, boss. It is for India. It is for fintech industry. It is for health tech industry. And you give the user every situation you give. And what is you are looking at top three pain points, what are the challenges in the, in that sector in India. So that specifically you form, right? So that's very basic. So I am not thinking that you are 100% expert here. I am thinking you are a fresher, everybody, right? It's good that you are aware of some of the areas. So that we did last time, right? This lab we did all last time. I'm not, touching base. AI powered roadmap we did. In that we find out how the from first user first, and then you go to the problem, you define your vision, and then strategy, and finally the goals output, right? And guys, this we saw it. This is a traditional way of doing it, the products, right? We saw the AI today also, right? So we did it this always, right? Road mapping we have already done. So this lens I want to show to everybody before jumping on today, roadmap thing. So you have to be a AI mindset, right? You have to figure it out what are the hypotheses and opportunities, right? Then only you have to go into technical fluency, and then prioritization and risk management and AI execution. So these are the six lenses AI product manager looks for, right? This is very important to understand the basic from, sir. So I'll quickly now jump it. This we already did last time. So what we are trying to do here today, and this slides you will get everything, right? So what we are trying to do today here, this thing. We did it for, yes, this is the thing. So guys, this is the output file last time I got, and this is my prompt file. So I'll give you the prompt file also. Yeah, let's understand first what is our, then we'll start using the AI as a co-pilot, right? So what we are trying to do, folks, we are trying to see creating a backlog, right? And then some user story and little bit of understanding at high level of estimation. And this I will try to do it from the traditional way today, right? Not the AI way, but we will understand both the differences, right? So it is not, just jump on AI thing, right? Understand how is the approach and how, which level of understanding I have. And then slowly, gradually, step by step, move it, right? So very important. This is the feedback we got it from a lot of people, and then we try to share common pitfalls to avoid. I will take AI course and jump on it, guys. So kindly don't do that. There is no course that can make you AI ready, right? So it is very important to start with your traditional product management, those frameworks, everything much is very much required, right? If your companies are hiring AI PM, they're also looking for their traditional digital product experience, right? So that's why important. I'm telling these are the common pitfalls, problems people are doing. AI is the future. I should specialize immediately. No, guys. So journalists pay are more employable early career. Specialization comes after later. So try to build your journalist skills of a PM and then move it, right? So that's why don't leverage AI as a engine or tool, right? And one more questions we are getting. My business or tech background is enough. No. So you need both. It's not only one of it, right? So these are common misconceptions people are confusing because I think from last January, our three mentors have taken around 50 calls from the aspiring product managers also. They are confused. So I try to put in today's slides common pitfalls. So you should avoid them if you are transitioning or if you are trying to get into the AI product management side of it, right? So today mission is currently, roadmap ideas to actionable stories, right? So engineers can build on, right? Being a product manager, product owner, that is your role, right? So first of all is the mindset, right? So we say a lot of what are the top three mindset a product manager has? Can anybody tell? Let's see in chat now. What do you think? What is the core product mindset of a PM? What do you think? What words come in your mind? Please use chat. Let me see what is the core mindset you need in a product manager. Problem solving, critical thinking, or any other else. What do you think? Let's use guys chat, quick chat. Or somebody wants to speak up. They're very welcome. What is the core mindset, guys? So I could not see any, but not a problem. I'll share with you. See, in traditional products, as Ankit and Karthik also telling, they are probably, input based. They are very driven in terms of decision making in the, we are very much logical based there. We don't follow the data, right? So they are deterministic systems, right? So inputs are there. We have a lot of fields agreed there. Yeah, I see a lot of comment chats now. Good, good, good. So at least yes, yes, yes. Good, good. I see. See sales probably. Let's okay. Yeah, cool. So this is the first stage. I am trying to put it very simple, very simple. See, traditional products means traditional digital products which companies are making. So what is they are called? They are called deterministic systems, right? Where we know what is the input, we have the some rules engineers are building, and we know what is the predictable outcome, right? And the same action, same results every time. Nothing will change, right? But in terms of AI product probability, they are using the mathematicals for data inputs, right? So the systems are learning each time the data is getting enriched, right? The models are learning from them and probably outcomes are coming. So if same inputs are there, it can be different results also, right? So here you are primarily working on feature, requirement, delivery timelines, right? Here you see as a PM data quality, model behavior, user trust on those outcomes that are coming, right? So that's the basic difference between out of them. So when you are trying to starting a new career, you have to look this also and then transition quickly, right? So you have to understand both the buckets, right? So it's very important to get into both sides of the aspects, right? So if you see the success story, did we build it exactly as specified? People are looking for PRDs, specifications. Those days are traditional. They are getting faded away soon. They are in the process of already fading away PRDs, right? If somebody is asking, do you know to make PRD? Tell them this is just 2 minutes job by any AI tool. You have to give the right input. So you are not there to see in that terms of, right? You have to see is this working well enough for the most user. So value driven, right? How that is giving personalized, right? That is very important. So in terms of what product manager actually manage, features, user adoption, business value. 5 years back, I will not say 5 years, but till now, a lot of people are focusing on this. What features we are building, what is our roadmap, how many people have adopted, what is the business value. They are more tilted and focused on these things, right? What to build, what to ship, how user adopt. Yes, these are important, but you have to now make a transition and move to AI product focus. Then you need to think about data, right? Data silos. what are the different datas you can collate, right? Then quality, how the engineering people will pipeline them, right? Model, what are the model outcome to them, right? What are the basics of them, and trust mechanism. Basically, all that areas you have to look at it, the data lifecycle management, right? So data management is a key when you are transition to AI product manager, right? That is very key. So from feature manager to you have to go to end-to-end system owner, understanding the data, understanding the right side or left side of it and right side both. So you need to have an understanding of the both the areas, right? So this is also one thing I have put it very simple slide, how AI products are built really, right? So if you see finalized requirement, everybody says, oh, let's talk to customer, let's talk to users, and then make our artifacts like BRD, PRD, FRD, and then code, then make it into roadmap, then QA and bug fixing and release feature. That is the traditional PM approach, right? Where we'll see feature. You need to know this. It is not bad, I'm telling, but it is transitioning, right? It is changing. So features delivered, sprint velocity, we measure these all, KPIs. So, but when you compare with AI product approaches, it's all learn and adapt because you start with hypothesis, you start with assumptions, right? So then you collect and prepare data. And then model is trained by AI ML engineers you evaluate as a product manager performance, right? Then you deploy the guardrails and monitor. This is your core work, and you are collaborating with team. You are not working alone in terms of just checking the outcome, right? So basically each time you are shipping the more reliable products and not just the driven pitches product ready to build. What is the outcome, right? Each time the data is growing, the product is becoming smarter and smarter, right? And this is very important, what success really means. So in you see features completed, done and not done. Do you agree, guys? Who all agrees this? Traditional product. Do you think till now we do a lot of things, feature completed, yes, done and not, quarter one or sprint one? What do you think, guys? Yes and no? Just put them in chat. Let's see. Okay. User adoption. We are just focused on these things. I will say 80%, what I see, not 80%, but 90%. So bugs counted. How many bugs? Oh, only 2 bugs were there were critical or solved. Let's release the product, right? So it is a mind shift for you also, those who are into product management, right? You cannot jump directly to it, right? You need to learn basics of data, right? Not you don't need to become a data scientist. Don't join any data scientist program. I'm telling you. So slowly you start building product. You understand data, descriptive analytics, predictive analytics, small areas you start building, right? Then you can also transition. If you are planning to, dedicatedly go towards data, so if you want to go for detailed data program, you can also approach that, right? But starting from this area, right? If you see very good comments I see. Let me see. Ankit, yes, is telling Ankit, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So a lot of folks are still, trying to see this area, right? So it ships user if it is successful. If it ships and user uses. If user does not use it, does it a product is successful or not? Guys, tell me. If you are shipping some features, right, and user use it, does it is a successful or no, or it is not a successful? What is the metrics here? Yes and no. Tell me in chat yes and no. If it ships and user use it, it is successful. That is our mindset. That is our fixed mindset. Frankly, I will take, right? Oh, let's see some of the chat. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. So that's why we are telling, we have to go the probabilistic way, statistical method way. So model accuracy is very important. So you understand what are the basic models. In today's presentation, I have not told you the models, but there are only 5, 6 models. Even you don't know, you are from simple background without mathematics also, right? 6, 7 models you have to understand this more than enough, right? And in program, we go in detail about those models. So at least you understand as a product owner, product manager, what are those models and how you will build the use cases, right? And biases, drift, directions, this all metrics you have to figure it out when you are looking from an AI product manager perspective, right? So these metrics fades away. These are not that much important, but they are not gone 100%. you follow them, right? You definitely follow the success of the product when is used by the user, right? It's the key metrics. If nobody uses, who will get the money, right? So it is not 100% switch to it, right? So you follow both the areas, right? So now team, right? This is very important. I have put very basics. See, your traditional product, we have a design team, we have front end, back end team, right? Most of you are aware. If you are new to product management, try to understand how products are built. You have a product head, you have then a product manager or a product owner. Then under him, you have design team, front end team, and this is all called a scrum team. It is not under him. Basically, they are working in a one team, right? So his primary goal is our shipping features on time, right? And mostly when you are doing the development part of it or the execution phase of it after discovery, your role is only coordination, right? Execution part. But when you comes to AI product team, so that's very important to understand when you are interviewing, right? Boss, these companies making AI product. My role is different, right? So you need to work with data scientist, ML engineer, data engineer, software engineer, and then compliance. A lot of compliance has to work. So it's very important to understand the team structure, right? Because your interview questions has to represent that answers to you, right? And then you have primary focus, training, improving system, monitoring performances, and altogether the role and team is different objective, right? So till here it was very basic, right? So as you see, from feature coordinator to system owner, that is the objective. You have to be there. Yes, you are new. Yes, I should know the feature building. But if you are transitioning, if you are senior, you need to see from the system perspective, from the platform perspective, not only the product also, right? So that's why it's important to understand data compliance governance part of it if you are trying to build a AI product, right? So guys, let's quickly do on lab part it, and we'll take a quick break. I think, yeah, we started around 6. It's around 60 minutes. We'll take a quick 5-7 minutes break. I'll put a timer and we'll start do hands-on lab, and let's see in lab what we'll do, right? So in lab, we'll primarily see the user stories, how the user stories are written, how the product vision is done. Let me open it, will be easy for you. And then we'll summarize quickly and do it, right? This link, let me give you first. And you have to go to the page number, this. So we'll try to see how AI will help you, first of all, right? Let me open here only. Okay, let me open this. Detail guide, okay. So let me share in the chat also. I'll tell you which page. This contains all the AI prompts from previous sessions also. Okay, let me share the prompt guide. Okay. So see, this is shareable. Don't change anything, right? Just go to the page number. Let me guide you. And then we'll take a quick break, right? Just we'll take 5-7 minute break. So everybody please get into the sheet and let me explain you that. I'll go very slow, guys. We are not in a hurry. If we'll, or not able to cover everything, that is also good. Not a problem, right? But what we get, we try to, get a better understanding, right? That is the objective. So let me make it a bigger and tell you what this sheet is this, right? Okay, how 100% is not going. Okay, here. Okay. So guys, this is a prompt workbook. This comes from our previous two AI labs, right? So if you see, we did the discovery. Let me make it big. Why it is not making big? Okay. 125. Okay, now it is better. So now, guide, it is visible to everybody. It's readable. So guys, what we have to do. Don't worry. This who is copying this is everything will be shared. Don't select, guys, anybody. Please get into the sheet. I see only 9 people. Everybody get into the sheet. That's why I told you the basic prompting there, right? First, so you can create your prompts also and then start using it, right? So see, entire thing gone. See, somebody has changed it. So that's why, guys, don't do anything. Control Z. Otherwise, every sheet has gone. See, guys. So this way, who is doing it, guys? Nothing is there now. One page is left. Please undo Control Z. This will come to your email ID. Don't worry. This is not a, now we cannot do anything. See, I have to take a break now. to correct it. Let me stop sharing. So guys, who has done this file? Let me see the audit log. So before explaining me, you have changed the file itself. Anonymous. So who is changing, guys? Control Z. Please have courtesy. That courtesy. Somebody has changed the entire file, guys. Surprising. That's not good. Okay, no problem. Let me see other file also we have. Let me see who's doing. These are prompts files where we'll use quickly those prompts, right? Okay. So now we can't see anything. Guys, you have to do control and do. Yes, everybody control Z. Please do control Z. And let me see the audit log. Who has done it, right? Contacts Aditya. Okay. Kindly do control Z because, yeah, this has just reduced to one page. This is 28-page guide. I have not given you PDF. I have given you the actual working file. Trusting you guys, right? But I see you have changed it a lot. Guys, this is, if it is not there, try to do control Z, everybody, please. Who has done it? I have to go to audit and log and check then. Unnecessary that time will invest. Version history. Okay. Let me see.
Even now I do Control Z, nothing is popping up.
Yeah, somebody has done. That's the problem, you know. See these codes, you should be able to generate your AI prompt. Now, see, I have not created a anonymous user. Is done. February 1, all I could not get the name of the user also who has done that. So that's very bad. Anyhow, I have to take on other prompt guide. So anyhow, it will do it. Let me see if it's back now. So see, I just shared the link and somebody tried to copy and removed everything. That's not cool, guys. Uh, I think that's the empathy thing, but anyhow. So let's take a quick break. Let me fix it and then we'll start doing. Let me put a timer to everybody. It will take 5-7 minutes break and we'll fix it, not a worry. So quick 10 minutes break and let me share my screen to all of you, right? So yeah, still not back, not a problem. So we'll now give a PDF to everybody, not guide.
So this is the same sheet that you shared for the last class.
Yes,
This
Ankit, this is the
this.
same. Yeah, this is the continuation, right?
So
So I thought,
and I think
I
yeah, correct. No, so
no
I
problem.
think I have made a copy last time, so I can paste it here then.
No, not required because see, that's okay for me. You can share with me on
Okay.
WhatsApp, right? If you, yeah. But main thing is that, we need to understand how to you leverage the AI prompts and how to use myself. I can create my prompts, right? Because that is the learning part, right? And
I
then
get that.
how, yes, and how to make decisions, everybody, 15 of you. And let's put a quick 5-10 minutes break and we'll come and we'll understand the concept first and then use the AI pilot, AI as a co-pilot as your helper to take those decisions, right? Let me share my screen for a quick timer of a break. No, still not back, no problem. We'll undo later on. We'll find out who has done it. No, not a big thing. So, guys, what I'm doing take a break and I'm sharing my screen so everybody is on the same page. So after 60 minutes, cognitive load is too much. So I'm sharing my screen, guys. Will come up after 10 minutes. The alarm will, give a buzzer. Then everybody will join. Let's have a quick water break, restroom break. Have some fresh water, fresh air. Okay. See you in just 9 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot. Hope you are guys back. Let me see the timer. Okay. God, okay. Okay, great guys. So meanwhile, I try to bring some of the prompts back. Created new prompt library. Okay, so I'll stop the timer. Let me close that site. And we'll quickly jump on our understanding and what we'll do. Today we are trying to understand the vision aspect of it and then see how we are moving it ahead. So let me share. First we'll understand and then we'll use quick AI prompt, some of it. So let me share my screen. Everybody back, guys? Should we start? Okay, cool. So we were here, but unluckily this prompt somebody has changed it. No problem. We'll fix it later on. We were here. See, what we are trying to see today is the execution part of the product management, right? So we need to
Hello,
first
sir.
see
I
the.
have fixed it. Hello.
Oh, you have fixed it. We'll see.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
there was a version 8 history that was there. So I just go
Okay.
back there and restore that previous version.
Okay. That's okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks for that. Yeah. I thought of doing it later, post, yeah, session. Thanks. So it's very important, guys, to see the risk part of it. Normally in traditional product, we see the product, in terms of scope is getting too much. Scope creep is meaning that, too much features you are putting, too much scope you are telling you do that. Multiple ask from the stakeholder, right? You are missing the timeline. A lot of tech debt is there in terms of building the infrastructure and there, right? But in when you are seeing for AI products, right? So poor or biased training data. So that is very important. Hallucination is there, incorrect predictions. So you have to see these all risk before getting into the product. So you understand what is this meaning, right? So lack of understanding of you don't know what compliance I have to see, what are the previous year ethical standards I have to look. Because not everybody will look. You have to look as a product manager, these all areas, right? And then you need to guide and work with the team AI ML data scientists to work in coherence so that you are not making some illegal things there in the data, right? So that's very important to, and we have around 30-minute session when we go in the risk in detail program. That is very important, right? And what are the risk and to look at. So now the user stories, which is very common. I have taken the major part of the things where it's very important still today to create user stories. If you see the traditional way, as a user, we use a template. Everybody knows this user stories who are not aware of it. So when we are writing the user stories, what a user will do with your product. We use this template, right? Or you call it a framework, syntax, anything, right? As a user, I want this feature so I can get benefit, right? And then you have acceptance criteria where your quality team, QA team, even the product owner, product manager test it and see it is working or not, right? But when you are using the AI user stories, it is a little bit different. You have to see the AI driven behavior. You have to see trained on defined data sets, right? You have to give those all in the user stories, right? And you give the outcomes in terms of some range of the percentage. And even your acceptance criteria changes. So I have tried to give you both the flavors so you understand, right? Ki boss, I am doing what type of product, what type of my user story structure should have, right? So that's the thinking changing. Yes, definitely you can start with this and transition to this also, right? Edge cases, what are the edge cases, precision, accuracy, acceptance criteria is specifically when you are trying to see what is the success of that work, that story, right? Same way, when we are doing the acceptance in terms of estimations, let me put down. So estimation is no longer predictable, right? So in traditional way also we do is try to give the points to the story, small points, or we try to do the t-shirt sizing. So we tell some story based on the work in the scope in the story. We tell it small, medium, and large, SML or XL, right? We try to give that the connotation or the marking to those stories, right? And based on primarily what is the development time will take, basically you're predicting those things, right? You are not definite about things, right? But when you are doing the estimations in the AI product, so it is totally different, right? So you need to see a lot of experimentations there, right? Data availability there, tell Model training is very important that you have to see, right, in estimations. Evaluation criteria, because it can change based on your data and edge cases, whatever is coming, right? Yes, estimation can be same, small, medium, large, and all that. That is just a presenting in terms of, but normally it is not just, one sprint, two sprint. It can be bigger also, right? It can be weeks also, quarter also. It depends how you structure your product estimations as a product manager, right? So that's why it's very important to consider those aspects when you're going for AI products, right? And then finally, the career aspect of it, which I told, right? How you will move from traditional product manager to data informed, and finally to your AI product manager. This is very crucial because a lot of leads, I think at least 67, we got feedback, boss, how to move from traditional to AI, right? So I have put it specifically for you before jumping on major things. So you should understand these all things. User discovery, which is part of discovery, problem framing. What is the problem statement framework, right? What is the right problem? Qualitative and quantitative validation of those problems. Roadmap, prioritization, delivery, shipping features, right? Understanding business KPIs, OKRs, that all thing you need to understand if you are a new to product management, right? And then you transition slowly to data side of it, right? So normally one or two, three I have mentioned, but it depends on your current level of understanding or current level of your knowledge, right? That's how you start understanding about analytics, building using AI tools, learning a little bit of Python SQL, right? Understanding data boards or data dashboards or analytics, and a lot of experimentation, how A/B testing is done, how hypotheses are built, right? And then working closely with all the data teams, right? Because the AI products are very expensive, right? You have to build the team, you have to build the model, it takes time, right? And then finally, then full-fledged, you can go in stage three, right? Like, I have put 4 years, but some people, if you are, more experienced, you can easily start with here also, right? If ML fundamentals, you have to start with understanding those probabilistic decision making, how it is done, what are the different biases, right? What are the, I told you, risk and governance, you should know in advance. So at least you can show to your stakeholders, all the CXO or what are the engineering heads, product engineering team, all those areas, right? So it is not a shortcut. AIPM is not a shortcut, frankly speaking. So I suggest this from my experience, right? Getting into traditional and then data side, and then finally moving to product management. It can take months, years, that is okay, but it's always good to have a transition that. So let's look at the file which is restored. Let me see that file if it is restored. It's telling good. Let me go to that slide and open that link again. Give me a sec. If it is open, guys, let's everybody get into that same file. And let me try. Okay. Let's see if it's restored. Yes, I think it's good. Okay, let me open here only so it is easy to share. Okay, got it. Jan, Feb, yeah. Oh, see, yeah. Now, guys, get into that same sheet and go to page number. I'll tell you the page number also. This is coming from lab 1, lab 2, right? And a lot of this is AI tool, because AI tool will give you a lot of things. So risk and execution. Let me share my screen. If somebody has missed to get into the sheet, right? I'm again sharing. If somebody missed, right? Kindly don't change anything again. And we'll quickly see these things, right? It is just a glimpse of everything, right? So I'm again sharing that sheet. Kindly guys who missed it, and I will appreciate everyone to do it. Gives it a try, right? Who are new to it or the so get into there. So let me now share my screen. Okay, cool. So if you see this entire workbook, right? So this is around 45-page workbook that we'll get it when you are doing a program, right? This is a 45-page prompt, and three types of prompt framework we have used in actual program, right? This is just made very simple. This is only 27 pages here. But main thing, what is the main thing, right? How we started. So I'll just try to give a glimpse of it. So we will connect the dots, right? So we start with product discovery and opportunity mapping in the product management. And AI is your friend, right? So you start picking up one of the product, right? Which product to select. We did it, different product there. And then post selection of the product, right? Then you start to do your discovery, right? And in discovery, you figure it out what is the overall areas that you have to focus on, right? And then you define your jobs to be done framework. Jobs to be done framework are those tasks which people are doing to solve their problems and use your product, right? Then AI is helping you there, and you divide the jobs into three areas: functional jobs, emotional, and social jobs, right? And finally, guys, don't copy, don't worry. We will get in mail. I'll share on the WhatsApp group also. Don't worry. Gain pain mapping is very good, and people, senior stakeholders, TXOs, and even the investors are looking this tree. This is called a gain pain mapping tree is there, right? Based on that, it will show you what are the experiments you have to do, right? And then finally, see, I have used race framework, opportunity idea. There will be a lot of things, but you have to see two, three opportunities in particular area you are trying to build on, and all data driven. And then solution tree, I told you, building opportunity solution tree. Finally, you see here, lot of opportunities, right? You can say, give me 5 opportunities, but it has to be data backed. Then you prioritize those opportunity using race framework, RISE framework also, or you can use other framework like Kano or Moscow. These are basic frameworks, very basic. Then we did the roadmap, and finally we did the in terms of understanding what we say, real AI opportunities in the product, right? Because product is there. You don't know what can be the AI opportunities, where AI will not work, where is good to have, where you can build the simple logic, AI native, AI enhanced, AI washed, right? So this is very different lenses you have to see the product, right? So finding real AI opportunities we did last time, right? Then data and models, what type of data, sets you will need, and what type of models. So at least AI is giving you everything there, right? But you have to put the light prompt, prioritization of AI features. This we did. Then we did the using now, next, or later. So we can, break our roadmap into phases, right? And finally, risk. I told you risk is very important before doing anything. You should tell the risk to everybody very openly, right? It's very important. To the senior leadership, they expect this AI models to become like magic. No, right? So it's very important to share the risk. And then finally, product vision, right? So now what first we will do, guys, start will defining our product vision, and start setting the goals, right? As a product manager. So what we'll do, I'll take any product like Stripe today, right? And let me open my chat GPT or anything. So what we'll do here in this, first step, we'll use AI to define our product vision and goal setting. So you have to copy from this here, AI prompt, this you copy this way, simple. And you copy till here, that's it. So if you see in the prompt, understanding the prompt, you are just giving the product name, target users, and business code, right? If you have done from the sequence lab 2, it will be automatic for you in the chat. But if you have not done, we'll define those which are into bracket and do it, right? So what I will do quickly, you can take Stripe also. So just you will go to the tool. Let me go to the tool. Which tool I am using? Fab. Okay, let me take this Fab prompt output. So this is my blank file. First of all, create a blank Word file, because it will help you to create quick outcomes and result from that. So create a blank output file also like this. First Fab prompt output file. Kindly create this blank file so it will be easy to paste. How will paste? It will paste by each area, right? So for example, we are using this. So put just copy paste the heading. So this is the first heading, and this will the outcome. So it will ready to understand, because everything the AI cannot give right also. So we'll put one by one. Oh, I think it's not copied for me. Let me copy the heading. So just copy this heading here, copy, and take to your blank file, right? Simple. I'm doing it very simplistic today, so it is not confusing anybody, right? Not going fast also, trying to. So just copy paste the heading. So right. And now what we'll do quickly, we'll go and to our prompt. Before getting to the prompt, we'll try to see what product I will take, right? So replace product user and this. So I have taken Stripe payments, right? So you can put your product name here. So just select this, three and open any AI tool, right? Let me open ChatGPT here.
I think the copy paste has been disabled for that file.
Oh, really? Now somebody had disabled.
So it's showing me that copy and pasting content outside this file has been disabled.
Okay, guys, that's cool. Sharing. Alert. Now, guys, try and do it. I'll again give file, not a problem, but let's try to. Okay, now get this file. Let's see this new file I have taken. If you're not able to go there, do this, or you can go to this file also. Same file are there, right? So this is the file which you were trying to get into it. Yeah, this is the file AFABGen, and I'll also disable here. Share. How somebody can change it? I'm surprised. But anyhow, editor. Okay, editor. Okay, let me see. Allow. I'll do this file only, right? Both files are same. This is one consolidated and the other one is for the today, right? So let's be here and go to page number. Don't select all, anybody who has selected. Go to page number quickly to our risk mitigation. Done. Over this. This is page number 21. So guys, come on page number 21 to this file. And just we have to find out the product and business goals. So you can just copy here this three and just ask ChatGPT to first define, because if you are new to it, so just go to ChatGPT and ask it for any product, right? You can say Stripe. For example, I'm doing for Stripe. You can use any product, right? Define for Stripe. Stripe has multiple product, but we are taking generic Stripe digital product. Digital product. Yes. So it will give you all the three areas. You can just copy paste on your output. So that's the product, payment and financial infrastructure, target users, and secondary users and goal, right? So don't take everybody. So you can see if you want, they will give suggestion always. So you can just copy some part of it, product to digital and primary. This you can copy, second user and business goal. Just copy this thing only. And this you have defined because you are not aware of the product you are doing first time. Then you will go to your file and just copy paste in a blank file, right? That is the first, outcome you are getting, right? That is the first thing you are doing it. So let me make it size small. Yeah. So now you are trying to do it in terms of your product, which is you have defined. So everybody who is taking different product, anybody is taking different product, or everybody is taking Stripe? CC entire product they are giving primary, secondary users. So you have to see for whom you are doing, right? So I cannot do for everybody like in journal, right? Business goals for everybody. So I have to quickly see and which is applicable for me, right? Or what I am doing. So for example, I have done here already in short. So I can just take it for one team because I am not building for all the teams, right? So I am just taking it for this folks, right? So Stripe platform, I'm not taking founders. I'm taking just for finance team and online business, just for online business, right? I'll remove founders. So try to be minimized. So at least you will get developers also. I will not take finance team of online business. Simple one user I am taking, and business goal is always same, maximize that. So that is your first input. So when you take this and this, you're giving the context to the system, right? And then finally, you just push that thing after selection and your first prompt. What was your first prompt? That was your first prompt here, which you taking from sheet, right? No, with that sheet here. Okay. Yes. Now you simply copy from role. Don't copy all, just select this, right? Only if those who are new, they will face problem, otherwise very easy. And then just you select and then key assumptions and validity value. And simply use ChatGPT to do it, right? And just paste that prompt. Now it will give you the context to it. It will give you the answers. So that is your first outcome. If you see, right? Product vision. And definitely you can see the original vision also, the suggested vision, new product also. Key assumptions to validate, because I have taken that persona only for the finance team of online, people. And you quickly just copy paste the outcomes, right? Which is coming, right? What is the vision? And you go to your file and just paste it where you have the outcome file, right? So my outcome file is here, and you will see how it is giving you a lot of decision making metrics, right? You go to your output file and just copy here, right? What you get it. So one by one, you can copy all the outputs quickly, right? So let me make it small, and this is the first outcome. So if you see entire vision, they have given 1-2 sentence, you define, right, what you want, and then you start using your next prompt, right? Everybody done with first prompt, right? Anybody has any problem? Setting the users and goals. Don't take all the users, just take one user. It will be easy because you are solving right now for one person, right? One stakeholder. So that is my first outcome for the Stripe payments, right? So this way it will give you entire assumptions, even if you are not even aware, right? So it is guiding you entire thing in terms of what are the outcomes, right? So see, oh, it is here. Yeah. So now quickly jump onto the second prompt. What is that is telling? Now epic feature and user stories, right? So everybody knows what is epic features and stories, guys. So these are large body of your work clubbed together like modules, then features and user stories. So now you just copy this prompt second. So, and then we start executing it, right? And it is given you invest criteria on how much you use, right? And you start this prompt also, right? So it will give you all defined in the syntax, right? Defined in the AI prompt. See, Stripe is their primary user problem. Epics, these are the epic large body of work. Payment success optimization. What are the different features you have to do? And the user stories answered that. So feature one, feature two. Inside epics will come features, right? Epic is a large body. Under that come features. Under feature it comes user stories, right? So these are 3 epics I have defined, and then 4 epics is also there. And you can define whatever how many epics you need. But try to start with small and just copy the outcome, right? See. So then when you copy, then just put the heading also there. So it is easy to understand, right? So this is my output file. I'll just copy output file in there, right? Okay, product vision is there, done. So this is the next output. Try to do in a fresh page always. So it is easy for our system also to understand, right? So these all epics and all that has come. So this was goal setting done, epics, right? This is the second part I have done. Everybody got it, guys? Any confusion here? Simple, right? If you are clear, guys, please use emojis, or you can speak yes, yes, clear. Yes, yes, you can tell in chat. Okay. We'll quickly do it other prompts. So now go to the next prompt and execute the next prompt, which is like yes, yes. Please do the writing clear acceptance criteria. So you can just copy this role. See here, the art is creating the prompts and using it and taking a decision, right? You have whatever AI is giving is not all wrong or all right. You have to take decision from what is giving to you, right? You just copy paste your prompt 3 and it will give you entire, a list of, before showing it to the team, even to the dev team and everything. You have ready like a simulation, right? So everything is coming to you here. See, user story, acceptance criteria, and acceptance criteria is a format, right? Given, when, and then. This is all prompts. Syntax, how we write the acceptance criteria. This is called invest format also. We'll go in detail. But normally it is telling you everything, edge cases, out of scope. I have taken everything which is considered during building your this criteria, right? Acceptance criteria and user story, right? So you can copy this acceptance criteria. See one acceptance criteria and then how it is coming, transparency, each part, right? So that's why I was telling it's important to learn the prompt part of it, right? So you just copy in the prompt and then we'll finally close it and with our final part of it. That is the third part, right? As epics are there. And then we have how to use. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, now let's go to the next prompt. These are very simple ones. Sprint planning and release planning. See, everything you are ready and discuss with the Scrum Master in advance also, right? When you're working in teams, right? And not t-shirt sizing, just sprint one, sprint goals. Yeah, quickly do it. And then we'll jump on second last. So it is telling you how to go everything, right? So when you know the process of Agile, because we will take 3 sessions on the Agile, right? Entire simulation of Agile work. And these all things you have to consider assumptions, sprint goals, because explicitly you have to tell to the Scrum team, which is around 15 to 20 folks, right? Story, what is how many 40 story point stories we are using, right? So that's how you're pretty much ready with the AI tool. Earlier, we used to write everything by hand, right? But everything you have now getting into the AI, and then you have to check, right? Dependency and what will not be done in the sprint, right? Success criteria of the sprint. Sprint is on the top of it where we select some of the user stories to be, converted into product, right? So you just go to your output and, just paste that. And finally, we have the last, I think, estimation, and yeah, role clarity is not required. Only the last estimation, right? Now that we have to estimate role we have done and the last prompt. And then see, quickly in 10 minutes, you are clear about your sprints, goal, what can be achieved, what can be the blockers. So that's how this is the execution, very small piece, right, in the product management part, but it's very important because see Fibonacci series also given. So what number you give? Fibonacci is a number that you give to the story, right? So estimate 13 story point based on the scope of the work, right? What are the assumptions? See, so these are different story, different points are giving. They are suggesting, but you can discuss while with the team. This is given by the PO call out also. And then finally done. So your estimation is also done. So now this way, I'll stop sharing and somebody wants to present and ask question, feel free. We'll discuss the last piece there. I know it looks very easy, but when you are doing and analyzing the AI outputs, right, and discussing with the team, that is very critical, then it becomes very difficult. So somebody wants to present, everybody achieve that. Guys, send me yes and no. Who are trying to do? 15 of you folks who are trying to do, send, tell me yes and no, it is done. Then we'll do the final part of it before closing. Okay, I'm getting some inputs. Okay. Working on it. Good, good. Guys, close it. Anybody helps, wants to share the screen, share, otherwise I'll share. See what we got it. We got it everything planned before talking to anybody, any development team, whether it's development team sitting in India, you are based in US, UK. So you are simulating everything with AI, right? And then all the answers, all the questions they will release, ask to you. You should have pretty much ready answers with the AI, right? At least if you are new to it, even you are experienced, there are a lot of edge cases that people will ask, right? You can write the prompts in terms of what will be the engineering questions, probability questions, all those things you should be ready. So because the success of product development is a teamwork, not is a single work, right? In the companies when you are working, and if you're building your own products and you're outsourcing the work to a developer, right? You should be very much clear in terms of acceptance criteria and all that stuff, right? So this is just a small part of entire product development, which is into the execution and development piece, right? Which is part of any product manager, product owner, business analyst, everybody has to do it, right? So what we get here, if you see the prompts, we first we saw the vision and defined our goals, right? And then we try to create the epics, features, and the story. Each epic will have multiple features, right? And each feature will have multiple stories. So you do one feature, multiple stories, and decide the sprints based on that. What stories we are taking in sprint. So we have first epic, and then all those epics are finally broken down to user stories and then features, right? But then, do you know what is the difference between product backlog and sprint backlog, guys? What is product backlog and sprint backlog? Anybody wants to tell? Product backlog and sprint backlog. See, product backlog is place where you put all the requirements, all the decisions you want to take, want to build the features, right? And sprint backlog is a cleaned version where you have very much clarity on all terms of and prioritize list of the stories that you're working, right? That is very important into you, right? So that is the difference. And each sprint backlog is discussed with the entire team. Then they have a confidence that they are taking, right? Then only you are doing it. I think Shivaji, you must be doing this a lot, right? But you say anybody is working on sprint and product backlog? Any you experience, guys? Welcome to share. Okay, good. I got from couple of folks. Swati, Ratnesh. So there is always a fight. What should come into the sprint backlog and what should be taken from the product backlog? So it is the product manager who decide what is the maximum value getting to a user. Because end of the day, if your user is not getting any value from the product, so you are not doing to develop that feature in the particular sprint. A sprint is a cycle which can be 1 month, 4 weeks, anything, right? Normally they are around 2 weeks, but it depends on the team, on the product manager and the scrum master, project manager, how they define in the particular in their company or the project of the work, right? So that's very important. I'm telling you from the fresher perspective also how we define the execution part of the work of the development. And product manager, product owner plays a very critical role here, right? So guys, everybody got this thing in terms of entire you're getting estimations, right? Got it, everybody? Yes or no? And the last one, which one is very important. So there are no fights, guys. This is practical, I'm telling you. Now I'm sharing again my screen. Let me see. Yeah, I'll share my screen again. So this prompt is very critical because we are not working in silos. It is very important to define the roles, right? So what is my role? What is Scrum Master role? What is Dev Team role? So see, you are working as an Agile coach, right? So you have to be very clear who is working on it. So this prompt specifically is not required, but I have expected anybody to be fresher here also. So you can always show the roles in the Scrum meetings or the product. What is your role? What is my role, right? So you take this and simply add it. So you have ready, document with you to let me see why it is coming so big. Okay, it is here. So you can just simply take and define the roles also, right? Roles of your team. What are the different stakeholders, and you define their roles also and present them, right? In advance, right? So in advance, discussing the stories, you define the roles, what people are doing it, and be agreed with your agile coach or your project manager who owns what, right? Right. So this is very important because product manager has to keep telling on about the clarifications of the stories, right? A lot of questions happen in daily stand-ups, right? Who owns the artifacts, right? Backlog, key accountability, scrum master, what is the role, right? Or a project manager also can be there, right? What developers will do. This looks very basic. They must be aware. No, but starting of the sprints, you must refresh it. If you are not done it, please do it, right? What PO should not do. This is very important, right? A lot of companies, a lot of team answer or tell that this is the PM work, right? Why I should do. What from product Scrum Master should protect team from. See, Scrum Master and you as a product manager has to work very coordination with the project manager and the Scrum Master, because Scrum Master is responsible for building all the deliveries on time, right? Like a common role NT patrons have included, right? Writing overly detailed stories too. So this is gives you very much clarity how the team will work, how will responsible for what thing, right? Everybody done that, Ankit and all folks. Gokul done, Ankit done. Anybody wants to present? Anybody wants to present before we finally get into the details? So guys, today what we discussed all together, how the basic AI product is there and traditional product. You cannot jump to directly to the AI products. So you have to understand the basics of the traditional products, digital products, and slowly get into the domain of AI products if you want to get into the AI products, right? And this today primarily was on the small side of Agile, which is entire product of execution or dev part of development, where what is the role of a product manager there, right? And even starting the process, this should be clearly laid down in your Confluence or whatever is there, and it should give access to everyone, developer, UX guy, everyone. You should give access and put in email, this is the link, because communication is a very important key, and product manager or product owner is responsible for this, right? If you are not creating these artifacts or this discussion, you are starting for failure, right? So because now after this, what is the next step, guys? When we have done our acceptance criteria stories, what do you think? What is the next step? Right? Tell me. Tell me, chat, what is the next step? Now we have done acceptance criteria, we have done release planning, we have done our estimations, we have done our role clarity. What is the next step, guys? As a product manager, I'm asking as a product manager, what is the next step? Let me think. Ask. Somebody wants to speak up? Who is into product management? What is the next step, guys? Work with tech teams. Okay, yes, definitely. Okay,
Prioritization, grooming.
very good. What is grooming? Everybody knows. Ratnesh, what about others? Yes, prioritization. What other work? Guys, product manager work. I'm asking product manager work. Yes, you will do the team prioritization. What about
Dependency,
other?
calling out dependency as well.
Okay. Dependency will call out in your user stories 100%. Okay. Now see what we have done. We have done our estimation. We have agreed small, medium, large, right? So now what you are trying to do? What is the next work? Purnank, please see. Nancy, try to answer. See, think in advance. Says all these AI tools will give you everything that this is the next thing will happen. I have to be ready, right? A lot of product managers are thinking when developer will ask, I will do a grooming. I'll do tell him. No, you have to be pretty much ready. What are the questions there? So you have to be the business owner, business domain understanding very much. So the people are asking user story, vision criteria, everything you have to be ready with it, right? Because if people don't have believe in your stories and all things, they will say this is wrong, this is nothing wrong, right? Out of 10 stories, if you have taken a sprint, they will not develop. They will say there is a blocker, there is a blocker, right? So objective is to get all the grooming done when your stories are agreed, right? And very pretty much clear with the real user persona experience, right? What other things we do apart from grooming, guys? Tell me. Don't we check our product feature when they are in development? Yes and no. Don't you validate the feature before releasing to the customer user final? Are you doing it? Anybody has done the testing of the product feature which are done? Yes or no? Are you testing with the US? Yes, I got from Ratnesh you. So guys, it's very important to test everything based on the agreed criteria, because this is the quality of the product. Who is responsible? Not QA team. Product manager is the responsible who is delivering the value to the end user and trying to drive the revenue to the company, right? If you are not testing and telling it out of 10 stories, only 20% or 50% is a bug. So it means you are ready for failure. Your sprint is failure. So you have to decide the sprint success criteria that I have not taken here, but these are all things you have to decide, right? That's why the team is aligned very much how our success will be, because you have to present the demo to the stakeholders, right? The next work is that after developing the work, you have to present it to the stakeholder, right? So then who is giving the demo of the product? It is the engineering team or it is the product manager, guys? Question to everybody.
Product manager.
Okay, what about others? When you are developing the product and sprint is done, right? So who is giving the demo to the stakeholders? It is a product manager. I got one answer. What about others? Only product manager gives a demo, not the engineering manager, not the developers. What do you guys say? So always when you are giving a demo, it's a joint effort, right? Don't try to give the demo alone. This is my personal suggestion from experiences, because end of the day, you present the value, right? It's not just moving the clicks on the product, right? It is telling the value, what value you are telling. All the story is told by the product manager or the product owner, but the product engineering who has done, they will get into the nitty gritty and explain it, right? Give them the 100% credit of that and present them. That's why the team coordination is very much important there, right? So that's why I'm telling it's a joint work. Don't do any demos alone. Not at all. Engage your scrum master, engage your front and back and who has all worked, and try to identify one person who will help with you, right? So it is very important to do that, right? Now, tell me, after demos, what is left, guys? Anything left before we do the product next phase of it? We have done the sprint, we have developed the stories, we have done the demos. Anything, guys, before we, any experienced person? What do you think, guys? Purnang, what do you think? Nancy, what went wrong? Okay. So you do a retrospective, guys. That is part of the Scrum event. That is, yes, yes. So this is the main thing, guys. Now we are done with our entire sprint planning and entire thing. Retrospective, sprint retrospective, very rightly put. Purnang, thanks for it. Thanks for your encouraging comments. Yes, I know it takes time. 2 hours is a big time, but I try to go very slow and basic, right, today. Yes, retrospective is thing like a analysis, right? We try to see here for the folks who are new, we try to see what are the stories, what went well. For example, product manager has not written good stories. They are incomplete. They are very technical, right? I asked 20 times different 10 stories to the product manager when I was developing. So my time was wasted. So that is a negative feedback, for example. And positive feedback, for example, people were very helpful. They were using the last codes which were used, right? They are not writing the each time everything, right? So they are trying to use from the repositories or reusable features, right? And coordination was very good. Everybody was updating their story points, their work daily. They were available in stand up. So these type of plus and minus. So we can learn in the next sprint. So that is the main aspects of the delivery and development of the product, right? And you have to be very much ready for the retrospective negative point, because product owner responsibility is not just the success. You have to see the negative aspects also and try to improve and work with the product engineering head, scrum, we say the scrum master or the project manager, right? Then only people have confidence in you as a product head or product manager, right? Then people, these features start flowing in a very confident way, right? Because next step is also for you to release the product to the final users, right? For testing, right? Internal testing is everything is done, but if you don't take the product to the final user, you will write the benefit of the story, release notes you will write, and start taking that product to the final user, right? Everybody agrees, release notes. Everybody has written release notes, yes and no? Anybody has release notes? Yes, I have not included. This is very important. If you see the Google or Amazon release notes, they are very like billboards, right? They are very super. You have to write release notes. You have to write all the stakeholder consideration. What is benefit to that user? One user, primary user, secondary user, third user, right? Until unless you don't write those release notes in a that way, that particular feature which you have released is not of any benefit, because you have to see the adoption. You have to see the feedback, right? So you have to give the feedback form there so they can start sharing their feedbacks also, right? That's how today we conclude in terms of our product. What is the question? Anybody has any questions? Do you have format? Yeah, we have every format for release notes. We'll share you all templates, all framework. When you let me give you the link of the program also. Those who are new, so kindly register here. Let me share you the screen only, right? That will be easy for everybody, and sharing can be done also later, not a problem. See, this is the program which I told you. We do all things here. You will get all templates and format ready to it, right? So, okay, it is taking subscription. So if you see here, what is all included here, in terms of getting into it. So no coding is required for that because AI will help you there, right? So, but when you're learning for it in terms of getting into, we'll do a lot of labs as I told you. And if you go to this detailed program, you can open the program voucher itself, which will give you entire details, right? And then you will see each week why is what we are doing, right? Let me quickly run through, and I'll give you the registration link also. And you have to make the domain specific program, right? Projects, what you're doing. This we discuss pillars and all that. Main thing is that this. See, I'll make it a little big. See, all what you will learn, POPM, Agile, this is a small part of it, do it, right? And product charter is also there, so that we never discussed, but it is there. You have to create a product charter there, right? So all structured thinking is ready with AI and there. Discovery part of it, JTBT interview, how you analyze the interviews, how you collect the data, right? How you create the problem statement, market research, consumer insights, right? Storytelling, how you tell the stories from your interviews, how you create your all roadmap, right? Then create your vision and strategy. Then you go for MVP building, then UI UX validations, roadmap, GTM, and then. So that's entire area of development of the this 10 weeks program, and 2 weeks we do it for career, right? In terms of your interview readiness or LinkedIn and value proposition of your CV. That is very important bit, right? So I'll give you this link. I'll get it definitely in the program also in your emails. Oh, this anti-pattern, this came. So I'll give you the link. Please go and register. And if you have any questions, please join the program and ask it, right? I'll stop sharing. Anybody has any questions before we close the call? Stop sharing and I'll share the link. Yeah, I know it takes time. Thanks for having. So no questions? Any questions? Okay. So guys, I thanks everybody who has joined with us today. If you have any questions, feel asked to, we have around 10 minutes. Otherwise, yeah, for program, for career, anything, right? So I've given the link in the chat for the program to deep dive. You have an enrollment form there, you have a program voucher, everything, right? So good, everybody good? Nancy is there, Ritnesh is there. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks everybody for taking time for yourself for learning. This is very micro part of it. I will say this is just 5-10%, and it is very high level we have done, right? Yeah, recording will be shared. I'll give you the link. Kindly register here. If you have not registered, please register. It will not take too much time. You will just get the recording and the prompts, everything, right? There's nothing, that is, let me give you the link also, right? So just go on that link and register if you have not done. Next seminar, AI lab, you will do on MVP or something. So you will get also in those, meeting invites for that, right? It will be easy for you to join there. So let me share that link for you if you have not registered. And all this, our operation team will share with you entire documentation, entire video recording, plus the AI prompts, everything, right? So let me give you the link. Who has not registered, so they will not be getting, guys. So I'm telling you upfront because then a lot of messages are keep on flowing. Amit send us. So I'm requesting everybody. It will just take simple your email and LinkedIn and simple things. So yeah. So thanks everybody. Okay, I'm sharing the session, and you will get on the WhatsApp also, guys. Okay, then we'll close the call. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.